Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to GKRB online classes as well as welcome to what the geography class, and today we will learn about the fourth number chapter of our geography textbook, and the chapter name is what? Agriculture. As an Indian people, everyone knows that what is the procedure of agriculture, because most of the students, and we are also belong from what a farming family or agricultural family. The members of the family, they were involved in farming activities. Okay, uh, most of the population of India, in this chapter we will discuss about the farming activities which are practiced in our land, in our Indian land. Okay, that's why most of the population of India, okay, they are involved in cultivation activities, sorry, and agriculture or farming activities. So first we have to know, we should know that what is agriculture, or you can say cultivation as well as farming. Okay, so what is agriculture? It is a primary activity which are done by most of the people of our India as well as in the world, okay, which produces the food we consume or we eat. Okay, like paddy, wheat, different type of vegetables, then tea, coffee, okay, and raw material for industry. Raw material like what? Cotton, jute. Okay, these are the raw material that are used in industries, and the food means the crop, paddy, wheat. After that, different type of vegetable, fruits. Okay, these are cultivated by the farming activity, and that process is known as what? Agriculture, or you can say cultivation. Got it? After that, I think this chapter is very easy to everyone, because from the standard 6 to till now we are always discussing about what the farming activities, and in every standard there is a what? Chapter related to agricultural work in every standard. So I think I hope it will be easy for you to what get the every points, every topics in this chapter. Okay. So after that, what the topic is types of farming. What types of farming? So according to our book, there are what? Three types of farming method that everyone should follows, or everyone are follow. Okay, the first one is what? Primitive subsistence farming. Primitive means the old method. Okay, where the farmers or the people, they were followed the word old method to practice the farming activities. After that, what? Intensive subsistence farming, or you can say this is also, you can say, the modern method where in a land that have high population, in that type of land, what? The intensive farming or intensive subsistence farming is done. Okay, after that, the commercial farming. So the types of farming is, there are three types of farming methods or cultivation method. The first one is primitive subsistence farming. We can called primitive subsistence farming slash and work cultivation also. After that, intensive subsistence farming and commercial farming. So let's have a look at what is primitive subsistence farming. Okay, so this type of farming is still practiced in few regions, few places of India. Okay, the help of primitive tools like hoe, dowel and digging sticks and family community labor, means these farming activities are done by primitive or old tools like what? Digging sticks, then hoe, where ploughing is done by the cattle. Okay, after that, this type of farming depends upon monsoon, natural fertility of the soil and suitability of other environmental condition to the crops grown. Means in the primitive subsistence farming, it is totally depends upon the weather condition. Okay, it is slash and burn agriculture also. Okay, the soil fertility decreases, means in the method of primitive subsistence farming, the fertility of soil rapidly decreases. Okay, the farmer shift and clear a fresh what patch of land for cultivation. Always the farmers were travel to places, and they were what fire the buses and clear the what area or places regions, and they were practice the slash and burn cultivation there. Okay, the slash and burn cultivation in northeast India, it is called as zooming cultivation. Okay, after that in Andaman and Nicobar areas it is called as Deepa. Okay, Deepa cultivation. In other parts of world it is called as Milpa also. Got it? So in the different regions, different places of world, the slash and burn cultivation, or you can say the primitive subsistence farming, called as different name like what zooming cultivation, then Deepa, after that Milpa. Okay, these are the name of slash and burn cultivation in different regions of the world. After that, what intensive subsistence farming. What is it? Intensive what subsistence farming. So this type of farming is practiced in areas of high population pressure on land, where the population is high. We can what follow the ways of intensive subsistence farming. Okay, it is labor intensive farming. In that kind of farming method, the most large number of laborers are needed. Okay, then the biological inputs and the irrigation are used for obtaining higher production. Means in that land, in intensive subsistence farming, the water supply is most needed factor to what cultivated high huge number of crop. Okay, after that there is enormous pressure on agriculture land. Means due to high population we have to what cultivate more and more crop. That's why in intensive subsistence farming there is a what pressure on the land, and in that farming method the land also rapidly what lost her fertility. Got it? After that, commercial farming. What is commercial farming? You can say also commercial farming as what economic farming, where the commercial crops are cultivated, where the commercial crop are cultivated. Okay, so what is commercial farming? This type of farming is the use of higher doses of modern inputs like what fertilizers. Okay, in this commercial farming the fertilizers or the doses of fertilizers are highly used for grow more and more crop. Got it? Then the degree of commercialization of agriculture varies from one region to another. A single crop grown on a large area, like for example the best example of commercial farming is cotton. Okay, the cotton is cultivated in a large area, and high doses of what fertilizers is needed in that crop cultivation. Okay, the help of migrant laborers. Means the commercial farming, in commercial farming method the laborers or the migrant laborers are needed, because nowadays okay the commercial farming is doing by what vast of the population of India. Okay, then the product is used as raw material in respective industries. Means in commercial farming the raw material are not for consumption, are not for what eating habituated, but in commercial farming the raw material are only cultivated for the industrial uses. Okay, so these are the three types of what farming methods which are followed by the Indian you can say the farmers of the world. Got it? So our next topic is what? Seasons. Okay, or you can say the cropping pattern which are followed in India. So India has how many seasons for crop cultivation? 3 seasons. What? 3 seasons. India has 3 seasons. One is Rabi season, the second one is Kharif season, and another one is third number is Jai season. Okay. So in Rabi season the crops are sown between winter, you can say winter running there. Okay. In the month of October to December, the seeds are sown in the land. Okay. After that, the crops, okay, are harvested by April in Rabi season. Okay. So the examples are some of the crops which are cultivated during Rabi season. Okay. That are paddy, wheat, barley, etc. Got it? After that, the Kharif season, you can write F also. Kharif season. Okay. So during the coming of monsoon, onset of monsoon season, in the month of June and July, okay, the crops seeds are sown in the farming land. Okay. After that, the crops are harvested or cultivated by September to October 1. Okay. And the examples of what Kharif crops are paddy, wheat, maize, jawar, bajra, and the pulses like arhar. Okay. So this type of crops are cultivated during Kharif season. After that, Jai. So in the summer vacation means from March to May. Okay, you can say March to May. In summer vacations, many vegetables and fruits are what cultivated by the farmers like cucumber, watermelon. Okay, so this time period in summer vacation, in that time the farmers were doing what? Or cultivated some fruits and vegetables in their field. Okay, this season or this time period is known as what? Jaid season. So India has how many seasons, or you can say how many crop rotation season? That is 3 types: Rabi season, Kharif season, and Jaid season. Got it? So let's move up to the next topic, and that is what major crop means. What are the types of crops are grown, or you can say the cultivated in our area, in our India. Okay, so the first one is rice. Rice is a staple food, or you can say paddy is a staple food of Indian people. So rice is mostly what cultivated in Indian regions, in Indian areas. Most of the people, most of the farmers are what involved in rice producing work. Okay. Then in our country, India is the place in what second position to what cultivated or produced rice in the whole world. Got it? So the rice, it is a what kharif, you can say kharif crop. Okay, which requires high temperature, about 25 degree Celsius, means for the cultivation of rice crop. Okay, it has what consumed 25% or 25 Celsius temperature in the land. Okay, and high humidity with annual rainfall above 100 cm, means if we wanted to what grow or cultivated rice crops in our field, then means we have the good you can say the irrigation facilities or water supply facilities, and the land received about 25 degrees Celsius temperature, then we can easily what cultivated rice in our land. Okay, it is grown in the plains of north and northeastern India, mostly in coastal areas and the what deltatic regions, means in coastal areas, in seashore areas, and in northeastern India, because in northeastern India has most of the plain areas, so rice is mostly what cultivated in that particular regions of India. Okay, after that, second major crop which is consumed by Indian people, or which is produced by Indian farmer, is what? Wheat. Okay, so in the wheat producing position of India, also what second most position, you can say second most, India has what second most position in the world in wheat producing country. So the second most important cereal, you can say, that is what? Wheat. Okay, it is the main food crop in north and northwestern part of the country, mean the north part and northwestern part population are mostly having what? Wheat as the daily consumption. Okay, then this is a rabi crops, require a what? cool growing season with 50 to 75 centimeter of annual rainfall and bright what sunshine at the time of ripening. Okay, for the cultivation of what wheat crop, we needed what the annual rainfall of 50 to 75 centimeter, and also the temperatures are required. They are what not as like the what paddy crop. Got it? So wheat growing regions are the Ganga Satluj plains in the northwest and black soil region of the Deccan. In Deccan Plateau, many farmers are doing the producers or cultivated wheat also. After that, millets is the third major crop of India, like jawar, bajra and ragi are the important millets grown in India. Okay, these have very high nutritional value. Who? The millets crop. After that, the fourth major crop of India is what? Pulses. Pulses. The major producing state in India are Madhya Pradesh, MP, then UP, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Kerala. Okay, India is the largest producer as well as the what consumer of pulses in the world, means India settled down in number 1 position in the cultivation of pulses. Okay, the major source of protein in a vegetarian diet is pulses, means pulses give us the high value of protein in our daily diet, in our daily food. Okay, this needs, means pulses need less moisture and survive even dry conditions, means there is no needed or no valuable needed of water supply in pulses cultivations. Means most of the regions of Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, they are the dry region. That's why it is easy for the farmers who are what doing farming activities in that areas. Okay, they are the dry areas, and pulses means not much more needed of water supply, and it gives what much more protein in our food. So these are the four major what crops which are cultivated in Indian land. The first one is paddy or rice, then second what wheat, then millets and pulses. These are the four types of what major crop which are cultivated in Indian land. Okay. There are some major crops also what cultivated in our India, cultivated by Indian farmers, except the food grains, and that are what sugar cane, oil seeds, tea, coffee and horticulture crops like vegetables and fruits. So let's have a look in which time period the sugar cane is what cultivated, and in which condition, in which weather condition or land condition these types of crops are cultivated by Indian farmers in Indian land. So first one is what? Sugar cane. Okay, listen carefully. It is a tropical as well as a subtropical crop. It grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and an annual rainfall between 75 centimeter to what 100 centimeter. So most means sugar cane was mostly cultivated in high temperature area where the high rainfall is also needed. So mostly in subtropical regions, means they have the high temperature area. Sugar cane is mostly cultivated in subtropical areas where the temperature is high and the annual rainfall also in high level. Okay, then the major producing state of India in sugar cultivation, that are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab and Haryana. Okay, these are the major what sugar cane producing state of India. After that, oil seed. So the oil seeds covers approximately 12% of the total crop area of the country. Mean in whole land means farming area of our India, of our country, mostly the oil seeds are cultivated in 12% area of our country. Okay, Then these are used as cooking medium as well as used as raw material in the production of soap, then cosmetics and ointments. Got it? So means these are the daily consumption. This crop is used by means for people of India in our daily diet. Okay. After that, tea. Tea also what used by the Indian, used by the every people of India in daily life. Okay. Tea cultivation is an what example of plantation agriculture. Okay. This is classified in plantation work as like coffee. Okay. Then it is an important beverage crop introduced in India initially by the Britishers. Mean when the Britishers were arrived in India, they were introduced tea as beverage in India. Okay, after the arrival of Britishers in India, the tea cultivation was started. Got it? And this is a beverage. It requires warm and moist, frost-free climate with frequent showers all through the years. Major tea producing states are Assam, then hills of Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri districts, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. These are the major tea producing place of India. Got it? Then coffee. Coffee is also what in the class of beverage. Indian coffee is known in the world for its good quality. Mean the best quality coffee is cultivated in Indian land by the Indian farmers. Okay. Its cultivation is confined to the Nilgiri in Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Means the major coffee producing states of India are Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Okay. After that, the horticulture crop is the vegetables and fruits. Got it? India is a producer of tropical as well as what? Temperate fruits. India produces about 13 or you can say 14% of the world's vegetable. Means if we take 100% vegetable produce in world, then about 30 or you can say 40% vegetables and fruits are cultivated in Indian land. So these are the major crops expect food grains which are cultivated in Indian land by the Indian farmers, and these crops are used by Indian population as well as the population of world in daily life. Okay. After the major crops or you can say the eating crops, some raw material or some non-food crops are also cultivated or grown by our farmers. Okay, and that are cotton, jute and rubber. These are the three raw material for the industry, Indian industry. Got it? So let's talk about cotton. Okay, cotton is the fiber crop which mainly grown in the black soil in Deccan Plateau region. Okay, it is a type of fiber crop and mostly the cotton easily grown or easily cultivated in black soil. Got it? So black soil is also known as what? Cotton soil, and cotton mostly cultivated in Deccan Plateau regions because black soils are mostly found in that region. Got it? Then the position of India in the world is the third largest producer of cotton. Mean India is the third largest producer of cotton. Got it? After that, the cotton cultivation requires high temperature, high rainfall, or you can say the water supply or irrigation, about 2010 frost-free day, bright sunshine. Means it needs temperature as well as high means good quality of irrigation facilities or water supply. Okay, after that the major cotton producing state of India are Maharashtra, Gujarat, then Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, AP, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. These are the major what cotton producing state of India. Got it? After that, the second raw material for non-food crop is jute. Okay, so mainly jute grown in West Bengal areas in south part of India, then in Bihar, Assam. Okay, and jute is known as the what you can say gold fiber, means the value of jute is high or the demand of jute is high. That's why jute is called as gold fiber. And many of the parts of India, the farmers are cultivated jute crop. Okay, so jute crop got needed high temperature during the time of growth. Okay, during the time of cultivation, growth, it needed high temperature. Then jute grows well on well-drained fertile soils in the floodplains where soils are renewed everywhere. Means in new land or new soil, jute are possibly cultivated as high level. Got it? After that, the major jute producing states of India are Assam, Bihar, then you can say West Bengal. These are the major jute producing state of India. Okay, then rubber, one of the most important non-food crops which is help the Indian industries to develop the economic condition. Okay, so rubber is produced in Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, Andaman and Nicobar Island and Garo Hills of Meghalaya. Then it requires or the condition it needed that hot and humid climate, then rainfall about 200 centimeters and temperature about 25 degree Celsius. Okay, then maximum rubber is consumed in the manufacture of auto tires and tubes and cycle tires and tubes. So it is one of the most important non-food crop, or you can say raw material for the Indian industries. Got it? So these are the three types of non-food crop which are cultivated by Indian farmers. Got it? So this is all about today's topic. In next class, in tomorrow class, we will discuss about the institutional reforms in agriculture. Mean what are the changes, what happened in agricultural field, and how did how the agriculture field help the Indian economy to take over in high level. Got it? Thank you. Have a nice day.